Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot. Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop. Come on, Teach. Don't you think that secret note Lord Lonato was carrying around was just a little too obvious? People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to That Game Show. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Alright, so we can't do anything except explore the monastery on this first day. And alright, we can start, why can't I think what they're called? We can start fighting tournaments. Alright, it doesn't look like, actually I don't have any intermediate seals, so why am I looking at intermediate stuff? I'm thinking if I want to go through my equipment. Everything looks... I mean, we're starting to run low. Like, I could probably give a new axe to Byleth, but... everybody's looking like they're still fine. Sorry, I'm kind of running through durabilities here. Alright, so that should be fine, at least for a little bit. I guess we have to explore the monastery.
A hero's relic. However, could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Right, this is the chapter that we get the sword. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the order of things. Last video I was surprised because I thought the next chapter was when we fought Sylvain's brother. No, we don't fight Sylvain's brother till after this one because that's when we learn to use the sword. Can't believe I forgot that. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Alright, know your enemy, like say something from Claude, only the bold, tournaments start this week, learning how to do tea times, tell of a band of thieves that are raiding villages in the north of Fargus, that's from Sedith, valuable secrets, compensation upon delivery. Thank you, Anna, you kind of scare me a little bit. You know, if anybody's been following has been kind of following Fire Emblem news, you know that,
How's that? You
a second.
spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business.
That's a good point.
I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Though, along that same line of thinking, can't we discern who by figuring out what or why? I'm just throwing out another possibility. Jeez, I should learn more with my... I'm gonna hold off on using my activity points until I know exactly what I want to do, because, like I said, I want to pick up Ash. Well, no, there's no point in picking up Ash just yet. Sylvain is the guy who I really want right now, and his focus is magic and charisma, I believe.
Lord Lenato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back.
Sorry, I'll let you in on what I'm sitting here thinking. Because in the next chapter, we're going to fight Sylvain's brother, and we'll get the lance, which is the hero's relic. I want to have him in my house already, so that when we get the lance, we get another character with a hero relic. Because I think on this difficulty, I'm not saying I'm having a hard time. As long as I'm at level, I just have to think a little harder than I'm used to. But having another hero relic weapon would not hurt.
For some training, I might like to be.
Yeah. Okay. Speed and sword, which I can focus on sword some other time. I have no... Oh, yeah, mission assistance. Never mind.
You're skilled. Why?
He can teach us sword, spear, fists, and writing. Thunderbrand replica. Belongs to a graduate.
The boar. I know nothing about.
Alright, then who would have the Thunderbrand replica? Really? Okay. Oh, I probably have to go actually pick up the quest, so that would explain something. There was something I wanted to talk about.
It's not mine. It's not mine.
Nah. Oh, jeez, I can't believe it was taking me that long to remember. Apparently we've gotten an announcement of what the next DLC drop for Three Houses is going to be, and it looks like we're actually going to be adding a fourth house. Well, adding a fourth house might be a little generous. We're adding, I think they are, I want to say 4 characters, and they're being added as a house called the Grey Wolves. They're apparently students. I'm trying to remember their backstory.
Right now is, well, right now is okay, I guess. Hey, I get hungry sometimes, like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Well, I mean, I eat at night, but I also generally don't eat during the day, so that's because I usually sleep during the day, but that's just a thing with my job.
Sorry.
Strength and bow. But yeah, these Grey Wolves are apparently students who've been deep in the Abyss, which I think is an area underneath the school. I'm trying to remember their full backstory. If you watch the weekly show, we'll be going over the article that really goes over the announcement, but we're apparently getting a fourth house. which I guess I God damn it. Sorry, I'm trying to answer a text message. There we go. I like the idea of the fourth house. I wish it was a little larger, like it was more than just those 4 characters. I'm also not sure how it's going to work, if it's going to be you pick them from the start, and the start of the game's different, or how it's going to work. Or if you work with one of the 3 main houses, and then those 4 Grey Wolf students, and kind of bring them into your team as the game goes on. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but we'll see when the DLC drops. I like the idea, though. I'm also kind of hoping
to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay? I hope you're not just saying that.
Let's see if the Thunderbrand replica was his. Yeah, oh well. I'm also holding out hope that at some point they add new classes to the game. I'd love to see that. I mean, there's already been, I think, talk of some of that. You know, stuff like a monk class being added. I think a like a flying magic user. Similar. What weren't they called Kinshi Knights and Fates? I could be incorrect on that, but I think that's what they were. They were part of, oh my god, I can't remember the name of the kingdom. Well, whatever. But yeah, they were in, I believe they were in Fates.
Hi there.
Seems everyone's catching, big fish today.
Hey, Professor. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. Was she a graduate? I don't think so, but didn't think so. Thought I'd take a shot, though. What was I talking about? I'm sorry. I keep getting I'm getting lost in my head. Oh, right. I was talking about classes and adding. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that they add a few more. Let's see. Can we go over goals? I'm trying to see here if I can go over. If I can actually take a look at the classes. Okay. So, you know, you get the beginner, the intermediate, then the advanced, and then the master classes. See, I personally don't think that the flow is always there. I mean, you know, the 4 beginner classes make sense, and then usually you can find an intermediate class that kind of fits a more like a sub, you know, like the fighter is your axe bow and gauntlets, your soldiers, your spear users, mercenary is sword, and monk is your, I believe it's actually, is it a monk? Is that the, oh yeah, the monk, okay. When I said that they're thinking of adding like a monk class, I'm talking kind of like, I think it was like a gauntlet magic class. I could be wrong on that, but I've seen rumors about it. But you know, so you got your magic user, your sword user, your spear user, then your axe, gauntlet, bow user. You know, that flows well into intermediate where, you know, your sword users can become a myrmidon or a thief, even though personally I think the thief should there should be like a knife class weapon, but that's beside the point. Similar to what Fates did with the hidden weapons. I think that should have been added, but again, that's a neither here nor there. And you have your heavy soldier, your cavalier, is it a brigand? Yeah, it's the brigand with the axes, your archer. You know, you have your subclasses, so to speak. They flow well. Your advanced classes, you know, you get the hero, the myrmidon, the assassin, which, you know, that's from the thief, that's from the, or no, that's a sword master. Myrmidon is in the one before this, but, you know, you get the myrmidon, the thief, your fortress knight, I believe they are at this point. I think that's what they are. I think they're fortress knights. Or do they become a fortress knight when they're mounted? I'm running off the top of my head here. You know, you have your paladin, your wyvern knight, your white magic, your white magic, your dark magic specialists, your hand-to-hand guy, the sniper, and the warrior. But the big thing is, there's no advanced class for your Pegasus Knight. Granted, I'm looking at a male character right now. There we go. See, there's nothing for your Pegasus Knight. But you have your Pegasus Knight here. I think there needs to be an advanced. Needs to be an advanced class for the Pegasus Knight, because then they don't have an advanced class until you get to the Master Knight when the Falcon Knight becomes available. There's nothing in the intermediary for them. That bugs me. I also just like the sniper. There's no ground bow unit in the master class. I'm sorry, I'm not doing anything. This has just kind of bugged me, and I know it seems like a weird nitpick, but the fact that you don't have a master class for your sniper to go up into other than a mounted bow user, or a bow knight, I believe is what they're called. I've thrown out a suggestion. Some people don't like it because it's not very Fire Emblem-y, but I like the idea of adding a rifleman class. I've brought this up before. We'll talk to Anna real quick.
Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. Hey, how about a favor?
Enemies and auxiliary and quest battles are now in possession of valuable secrets of some kind. Steal and collect these drop valuable secrets and you'll be rewarded. What could she teach me? Ooh, she can teach me skills in the axe. Interesting. Yeah, sorry, I got a little ranty there, and I got really. I don't know how to. I got really obsessed on something. But no, just a suggestion of a class that I brought up is the idea of a rifleman class. And again, we'll talk to.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Bodland. We cannot allow her to come to any harm. Hi, Professor. I've actually got plans.
Dex and flying. And some people said, rifles wouldn't work in this game. And obviously, I'm not suggesting, like we give them like, M4s or anything like that. I'm saying like basically like a musket class, where they get a, give it a little longer range than your typical archer. Don't give them the close quarters counter. Maybe make their defense a little lower. Or the biggest downside of the class, which I've suggested, was like a chance for the gun to malfunction or jam based on the luck stat. But have them be a high damage, high range class, but very weak in a one-on-one, or very weak in a what's the term? In a hand-to-hand fight. Have them, like I said, have that like luck based jam stat. I think it could be a really interesting class. A lot of people, again, have told me, well, it's not very Fire Emblem, and it breaks the web. I can't. People have told me that they just don't like it, how it's way outside of what Fire Emblem is, and I'll give you that. But again, it's a suggestion. It's an idea as somebody who's really first Fire Emblem game is this one. Like I said, I'm just throwing out an idea.
Interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
We can't recruit her, I don't think. Yeah, I need more magic and faith. Talk to her dad.
You're running all over creation. Even so, the Knights have their orders. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the Goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
What can he train us in? Some interesting stuff, but nothing that I need right now. But yeah, I like the idea that they'll add classes and add more to this game as it goes. It's probably my favorite thing that they're doing with a lot of the Switch games so far is they're trying to add to them as we go. You know, we're seeing that with the Pokemon expansions. We're seeing it with the expansions for this game. I like it so far.
No, but do not concern yourself for my sake. I'm sorry to say, I have something to ask of you.
Gather information on the thieves' hideouts. You may find information on each region collected in the Knight's Hall. Alright. Well, something for Sedith. Where was...
Professor.
Right.
There she is. I can't remember her name. Holy hell. Manuela. For some reason I want to say Miranda. I was like, that's not right.
No, that's...
Really? Possibly Dorothea?
Okay.
I'm gonna do some fishing.
Are we really just taking... If so, I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke. I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
There we go. You actually got the... Is this your perfume? Okay. Wasn't sure. What's it saying? Yeah. I don't know. I swear, I keep clicking my commentary button on my software, but it doesn't register that I clicked the goddamn button. It's really bugging me. Confession letter, a letter confessing something to the goddess, blah, blah, blah. I believe that belongs to Marianne. I could be wrong.
Fire to the stables to distract everyone. It is the oldest trick in the... I will stand guard and watch over the...
Good job, Ferdinand.
Please, do me a favor.
I still don't like you. And I'm also not recruiting you to my house.
Hey there.
Because did I mention I don't like you? Because I cannot make that more clear. Trying to make sure. Okay, a lot of people in the Officers Academy.
Let's see. All this talk of assassination plots. It brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. It is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on...
You know, I'd love to be able to recruit him. I know it makes no sense that you would be able to, but it would be awesome.
I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectation. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
You know, I was talking about DLC a little bit ago, or rambling about DLC a little bit ago, and there's one thing that I really hope that they do a DLC expansion of this game for, and that is to explain the whole thing with the those who slither in the dark. The Blue Lions the Blue Lions story and the Blue Lions story and the Black Eagles. I'm not sure about this one. You know, we'll see as we go, because this is the only story that I've not seen pretty much all the way through.
Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading. Do you know him? He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Yeah, fighting tournaments, blah, blah, blah. Can I recruit you yet?
Hey, no?
No, I need brawling, don't I? Yeah, strength and brawling.
Oh, hey, do you know? He only writes...
Blah, blah, blah. Lost items. Is this yours? Ah, there we go.
Really?
Speaking of... Professor Yuritsa seems very familiar to me, but I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental. Did you find...
Okay, if it's not you, it's probably Marianne. Yeah, you know, I also want something explained about Yuritsa.
Fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness. No, my specialty. I will show my best work. Training, but
Isn't hers dexterity? Yeah, dexterity in writing. That's such a weird thing. Because her character, I've never seen anyone build out Petra as a mounted unit.
Professor.
Was that? Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, I got distracted again. There are so many like little subplots that I really wish that they would dig more into in DLC for this game. Which one is this one? Beginner Sword Tournament. Okay. Let's see here. I need a good sword user, and do I really have one? Yeah, I guess I have Ignatz, but actually he's got the most health. His strength is so low. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I always forget I can't put myself in these tournaments. I mean, if it's just a training match, technically Raphael might be my best guy for it, just because he's got the highest strength, but... yeah, I'm going with somebody who's got the best sword skill. I probably put way too much thought into that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Anna also has the has her crest, which will sometimes cause enemies not to follow up attacks. Jesus Christ! While we're just sitting here watching these guys hack at each other, I can finally talk about this DLC stuff. I feel like this game has so many storylines that just kind of fell off that I think could have been interesting, but they kind of ran out of time to talk about. For instance, those who slither in the dark are never really dug into. It's mostly the battle between the houses and the church. At least that's what we saw in the Black Eagles playthrough, and it made it seem like the stuff for those who slither in the dark would be relegated to a sequel or DLC. So I'm really hoping we see that DLC down the road. The other thing I really want explained, Jesus Christ, he's just not going to get a chance to attack. The other thing that I really want to see is an explanation of where the hell Yuritsa went during the story, during this game. Because in both the Black Eagles and the Blue Lions, maybe it's explained more here in with the Golden Deer. But there's that that big fight with the Death Knight when Flayn is kidnapped. Yuritsa just disappears, and we never see him again. We lost, didn't we? Ah, shit, I should have healed.
I'm glad I asked you.
Well, I got a free steel axe. I didn't get a steel sword plus, but I got something good out of it. Can I finally give... Still can't equip it. Fantastic. Store, what's the guard? Let's do increases luck. Yeah, sure. I probably should be more careful about who I give that stuff to, but oh well. Yeah, like I was saying, I want an explanation of where the hell Yuritsa went during that chapter.
Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal is...
Professor, is it true you got caught in the fight? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you. I do find you very...
It's charm and authority.
I'm
Lost items.
sorry, but...
Huh, alright. Took a shot. Guess I was wrong.
Oh, have you been tasked with such a stir over a single letter? But I suppose the Archbishop's safety...
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
Have I mentioned that Dedue is probably my favorite character in this game? I absolutely love Dedue.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced. Yes, I understand that. But it doesn't change the fact that it's a royal pain.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world. I don't understand. What would they have against the church?
Well, that it's run by a crazy woman.
Yes, this is...
To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. For now, try going around the monastery. You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Can I ask you a favor?
Accept the quest.
I was thinking...
Need to report to Sedith about that information we found.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Okay?
Are we really just... If so, I find it...
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't Oh! How kind of you.
I will have to repay you sometime.
Yo, we can invite people to tea now. Our little tea parties in this game.
This place, so many beautiful flowers.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay?
Where haven't I gone yet? I should have formulated like more of a plan when I was doing this, because I was just running around like a chicken with my head cut off, just talking about whatever and stuff. I just realized we've been doing this video for about 40 minutes already.
Something in the monastery that someone might go... Even this here kid... I hear that stuff is...
Either way, whatever I'm saying, like the last video, I'm sorry that this one's probably going to end up being like 2 hours, because I'm... Yeah, it's impossible for me to be succinct. Oh well, I just need to shut up and accept it. It's my style. Let's see where we're going. It's over this way? There you are.
Do you know what this room is? I say treasure, but anything that would cause too great...
Blah, blah, blah. Now we actually need to go to the church. Though now that I think about it, I haven't gone in here to talk to anybody.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this... Hey, Professor, I feel like security would be looser. Is there some reason why it has to happen on... What's up, Professor? Hey, I gotta...
Let's see, I need charm and reason.
Hello. I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now. Go ahead and continue your investigation and put a...
Yeah, I have to put the extra effort into it, so you can continue sitting around here doing nothing. Where is the weird vampire kid? There he is. It's up towards the chapel.
Professor. Well...
Speaking of, can you imagine the Archbishop? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome... Awfully calm, aren't you?
Yeah, it says the creepy vampire kid. Open.
Listen, that reminds me. Well,
I typically decorate with red roses when I host tea parties, but lately I'm considering virtues of variety. Do you have any other flowers? Oh shit, still more notes. Despite my appearance, I have long wished to be a Pegasus Knight, that I might indulge in that lofty view, yet the dream has always seemed out of reach. Can you guess why? Can't recruit him anyways, doesn't matter. I'm hesitant to invite a girl to my room in the middle of the night with you-know-who living right next door. I'm terrified of the scolding I'd get the next day.
May I say, I can't stop thinking about Lena. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past... Huh? I'm really
And yeah, Charm and Lance are what I need to recruit him for some reason.
The monastery's so big. How can we narrow? The only places I can think of are the vault.
Although, granted, I say, like, well, for some reason it's Lance. Lance is the weapon skill to recruit Ash. You know, when clearly he's supposed to be an archer, yet I turned him into an armored knight in my Black Eagles playthrough.
Have you visited the
I still really love that decision. He was an awesome armor knight.
used for rituals and the like? In general, students aren't allowed in, but as you'd expect, that, well, at least we have a lot more secure.
Kind of running through my head I'm trying to run through my head, like, who and when, I guess is the best way to put it, I want to recruit some of the different students. So I gotta, like, actually sit down, think about it, and write it down in a notebook.
On the day of the rite, the holy it's sealed with a...
Professor, given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with... Silly of me, really. Oh, but more importantly, this place, it is only open to the public.
If you're wondering why I'm saying that, it's because there are a few that I really want to make sure that I recruit. People like Ingrid, because she's a great Pegasus Knight. People like Caspar, because he's a really great brawler. I'd like to recruit Petra. I mean, I really want Sylvain because he gets the Hero's Relic. Annette wouldn't be a bad pickup because I think she also gets a Hero's Relic.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
Please don't.
Oh, come on, Emma. Oh, this is my...
But yeah, either way, there's a long list of characters I'd like to pick up just to fill out my team, and also characters who get really good hero relics that I want to bring them in. It's like I said, the problem is just trying to figure out like a schedule of when to pick them up so I can
Might you have come
know how best to use faculty training.
safety? I am aware of the possibility.
Still don't like you, lady. Oh, what to learn? Reason magic. Yeah, reason magic. That's got to be my first pickup, because Sylvain is priority 1 right now.
Really?
Not only do I love Sylvain as a character, he's the with the fact that his chapter's coming up and the one after this, it's probably good to pick him up.
The goal may be different, intriguing.
The glory...
And the final one is here in the library. I'll pick all these up so I can probably get my professor level to boost. Thought there were more things on the tables. I was incorrect.
There are new, but once sometimes set in a way.
Blah, blah, blah. I know, AJ, why are you skipping through the stuff? Don't you usually like to, let people talk and everything? I'm kind of skipping through some of them just because this is our second playthrough of the game. This is the second playthrough of the game on the channel, mixed with that what they have to say isn't super important. They'll tell us, just through the course of the narrative, what's important, what's not.
Monastery aren't actually. That means the enemy isn't likely to be interested. And again, I guess.
Nice plan, Leonie. Great job. You figured shit out. I think that's all the information. I've used all of my activity points, and every quest has been cleared. Yeah, there's only that peculiar trend one with Anna, but we need to go and actually do battles to be able to pick that one up.
I see. Thanks. That was a big help. And on the day of the rite, it'll be open to the public, making it easier than ever to get inside. That's gotta be it, right?
Holy Mausoleum.
We don't know the enemy's intentions, not yet. But our best bet is that...
Alright, so I think that's about it, and about 45 minutes is what we took there. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's instruct, and so many people do not have any motivation right now. Fantastic. No hidden talents. Yeah, there's no point in raising his reason skill because he's not going to, I mean, it's a strength, but I'm not turning him into a, wait a minute. No, am I? No, I'm turning him into a, come on, brain. Into a dark, holy crap, I can't remember the name of the class.
This was...
It's the mounted lance magic user. Jesus Christ. Is it Dark Knight? I think it's Dark Knight. I'm turning him into a weird, like, metal savant. I still think this is a really weird class to turn him into, but I love it.
I'll keep trying.
Boom.
I had no idea I could do something. Okay.
Now he has unlocked his hidden potential. Marianne. Let's keep working on her lance skill. Got her budding talent. Learn the combat art of Frozen Lance. There we go. Alright, that wasn't a bad instructional period, even though I can't make use of everything. Group tasks are still set. Everybody still good there.
I would like to add...
The ladies have been giving me the cold shoulder as of late. I believe it is because they are intimidated by my noble presence. How can I be more accessible? Talk more about their interests. I'll ease the tension.
Professor.
Yeah, it's what you're already doing, Hilda. You're focusing on your axe skills to become a warrior.
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say,
You paint?
Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibility. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is... everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
No, none. Don't you remember? Byleth's a blank slate.
Different for you, Professor.
He has no feelings.
It's perfectly normal for people.
I am the perfect soldier, so to speak.
Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art.
Who are you? The guy from the Black Eagles whose name keeps escaping me? Linhart. Jeez.
Hobbies are healthy.
Love Linhart. I keep forgetting his name.
You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
Paint as much as you'd like.
Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion. A frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now. If it's all the same to you.
God damn it, the kid's growing on me. Sure.
Who knew I'd have an op? Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
You know what? I'm gonna do... Oh, well, I brought... Okay.
I am honored that you would... I am ever so grateful. So soothing.
Oh. I'm not gonna have a perfect tea time. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. That's what I get for being a terrible conversationalist.
That tea was very delicious.
You're welcome. That was a bad tea time.
With you.
I can go with you.
It's finished.
Guess I'm still growing.
I think I've got the hang of it.
I've got a grasp on this.
Alright, I'm gonna do something... I'm gonna add a second focus for Hilda. Goals... Hilda... Stick with what you know. Custom focus... Axe and Reason Magic. It's gonna be a weird combination. But actually, what is Hilda's... What are her skills? Awesome. Okay. She doesn't have a disadvantage in Reason Magic. If you're wondering why the hell I'm putting points into Reason Magic, I think I might turn Hilda into my dancer. I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. Hanneman teach bow and magic. That wouldn't be a bad class, actually, for my current set. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have this... Do this seminar with Hanneman. Wish Ignatz would show up, but whatever. Why is Claude focusing on reason magic? That's a... Yeah, Claude at no point's gonna ever use magic. Choose this week's instruction about that. Choose the instruct manually. Yeah, Claude will never use magic. Oh, he was... Never mind. Okay, yeah, it makes sense that it's bow and flying. He was there for the bow skill upgrade. I forgot. I was thinking Hanneman was only boosting our magic skill. It's not... Never mind. Everything makes sense once more in my brain. I'm like, wait a minute. Claude doesn't ever get the ability to use magic because he turns into a flying unit later. That was freaking me out for a second. Ignatz, let's keep boosting your magic, buddy.
I'll keep...
Ah, so close. Lysithea. God, it would be so weird to turn her into a Mortal Savant. That would be really funny. Got her up to Reason level 3. Hilda.
Yeah. How's...
Don't worry, Hilda. It'll all make sense down the road. Get her up to C+. Now she can use a new axe skill. Anna. Lorenz, let's put a little bit into authority for you.
I've come to...
At some point, they're gonna need to, I'm gonna start needing to give up battalions.
Professor.
Reason and authority. Focus on reason skill to excel as a warlock. I understand that, but I still want you to boost your authority skill so I can eventually give you better battalions. At some point, I really need to switch everybody's goals to their main weapon and authority. It's something I didn't do until too late in the game,
In a place like
in the Black Eagles playthrough. And this one, I really want to start getting people high-level battalions as soon as I can.
It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
It says the lazy girl.
Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad.
I get it. Byleth is... I've never... This is always my question. Does Byleth have a soul himself, or is his soul Sothis? I'm sorry, this is spoilers, I guess, but again, we've played this game once on the channel already. I'm going to be a little more loose with talking about the future events of the game. But when he eventually merges with Sothis and becomes the Enlightened One, does he start feeling emotions? It's kind of hard to tell because we're still playing as the silent protagonist. But that was always kind of a question with me. Is does he not have a soul and that's why he's emotionless, or how exactly does it work? Like, I get the general idea, but there's some specifics I'd like hammered in.
Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action.
One of our stronger characters.
It would bring down morale if I were killed. Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms.
Says the girl who uses an axe.
I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think? Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor, keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you're daydreaming.
Oh gosh, I do like Hilda though. She's grown on. A lot of the cast in this game, I just kind of went, nah, they're kind of annoying, but whatever. But you know what? They've all sort of grown on me.
I think it's...
Guess I'm still growing.
It's fun when you know what you're doing.
I'm getting better.
Alright, let's see here. What, in terms of battle, do we have? We can only do one battle. Of course we can. So we get gold, twice the reward. Suggested level is 11, which isn't awful for where we are. Isn't our basic level? What is it? Where are we at? 9, 8, 6, 7, 6, okay. Nah, maybe 11 would be a little high. There's still all the supports to run through. Ugh. So much crap. I'm trying to think what I want to do. Can't run any new certifications. Resting. Okay, I'm going to do a battle, so that means I'm probably going to make a cut. But before the battle, I'm going to run through all these supports. How's that sound?
You. Just what are you up to?
Well, if it isn't Lawrence.
Yes, it is. Try not to sound so affronted. And you're just whimsically wandering the monastery grounds again, I suppose?
Oh, naturally. After all, I really do adore the Garrick Mach Monastery.
No, I think not. That impish look on your face does not suggest innocence. You are up to something.
Lawrence, control yourself. Let's not start throwing around baseless accusations. It's not proper. This monastery is packed with 1,000 years of history. Well, 5 years shy of 1,000 if we're going for accuracy. Those pillars, these walls, even the floor, they've all seen more than we can possibly imagine. Our distant ancestors may have walked these very halls. Doesn't that excite you?
Perhaps if this were a discussion about art, but I'm afraid walls and floors are not sufficiently interesting to hold my attention. Nor will they suffice to distract me from what is plainly suspicious about you. House Regan was on the brink of collapse until they suddenly revealed you as their legitimate heir. That was only a year ago. Where were you before then? Are you even a true heir to House Regan?
If I weren't truly of House Regan descent, how do you imagine I acquired my crest?
A crest is insufficient. I am referring to your noble disposition or lack thereof.
Well, that's what I came here to hone, after all. I can only hope that you will assent to instruct me in the art of snobbery, Professor Lawrence.
I do not think you grasp the significance of the responsibility you bear. Do you even know what it means to lead the Leicester Alliance? I take no pleasure in saying this, but much of the chaos in our ranks right now is due to the failings of House Regan's leadership. I intend to set things right, and once I expose you for the fraud you are and reclaim my rightful place, that is precisely what I will do. To be blunt, it would have been better had you never shown your face here.
Sheesh, that guy. He just can't be reasoned with.
Lawrence, at it again.
Hello, Hilda. Are you training too? If that's the case, I may have to revise my opinion of you. Increased strength and skill would serve as perfect complements to your beauty and esteemed lineage.
No, I just left something here. I don't share your tireless work ethic. You're quite something. I don't think I've ever seen you take a break.
When the fate of all the Alliance rests on your shoulders, the rigors of training seem paltry by comparison. Besides, when my admirers see that even an individual of my talent possesses a diligent work ethic, it is sure to inspire them.
I see, but I was wondering... Never mind, you're clearly busy.
Oh, is there something you require? What do you need? There is nothing I cannot handle.
Well, the trouble is, I'm no good at fighting. I'm a fragile young lady, not a fearsome warrior. I didn't even want to join the academy, honestly. My brother made me.
Of course. For a delicate flower such as yourself, no doubt battle must present a terrible hardship.
It does. It truly does. So I was wondering if, in the next training session, you do my fighting for me? I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
Please, leave all of the difficulty to me. I shall permit no harm to befall you.
Ah, I'm so happy. In that case, I'll focus on giving a convincingly soldierly performance. You know, Lawrence, you're a good guy. Not that I'd have expected anything less from a noble.
With each of your foes that I vanquish, I shall only become ever stronger. Yes, leave it all to me.
What a guy. And all I had to do was ask. Maybe I'll have a snack.
Is that... Raphael?
Yeah, I get it. But you can't be so picky. You need some meat in your diet. I don't know if you can eat human food, but bug meat might be good for you. That's right. You need to eat plenty of bug meat if you want to get big and strong like me. No more sweets for you.
What? He's talking to a bird?
Huh? Is someone there? Oh, Marianne! You're right on time. This little birdie was telling me that he misses you. And, oh, it flew off.
It appears so.
Why do you think birds fly away when there's more than one person around? Birds never seem to stay put unless I'm alone.
Birds are very cautious creatures. They tend to fly away when they're startled.
You mean they're afraid of loud noises? Oops, that was probably too loud for the birds. Come on, Raphael. Keep it down. How's this? Do you think we'd be able to talk to birds together like this? I still haven't met a bird that can speak human. I was hoping you could introduce me.
Huh? I thought you were just talking to one.
I was mostly talking at him, not to him. He just said chirp chirp and stuff like that. I had no idea what he was talking about. I don't think he understood me either. Marianne, you always know which birds understand what you're saying, right? Next time you find a bird who understands you, I hope you let me know so I can join the conversation.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Good morning, Lysithea. Out for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it. I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush. There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithea. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see. Well, I think you're very mature. If anything, you may be overdoing it somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes. But I like it, because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know? No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now? You're a sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him. Perhaps you should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine. Although you certainly look the part of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much. Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm gonna go now.
Lysithea, wait. Hey!
Out of my way! You're such a child, I swear.
That was uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
Hey, Ignatz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ready to start cleaning?
No, that's all right. Actually, I'm just finishing up.
Oh, it's true. Look how tidy everything is! You've done such a marvelous job. I'm glad I didn't get in your way.
Thank you very much. So anyway, you can go now. You were talking to your friend, right? I just have some things to put away. It's okay, I can manage without you.
Oh, Ignatz, I thought I saw someone earlier. That was you, wasn't it? You know, I'd have been willing to help. You could have just said, hey, let's go and clean.
It's all right, you were having a conversation. I didn't want to sneak up like I was eavesdropping, and really, I didn't need help.
Oh, Ignatz, you darling. You're so considerate. Thank you so very much.
Glad to be of service. I'll start putting all this away.
Not so fast.
Well, what's the matter?
Aren't you overdoing it? Don't you think you might be taking on too much,
Oh, I didn't expect to hear that from you.
Let me give you some advice. It's true that I like to delegate as many tasks as I possibly can, but when someone helps me, I make sure to lavish them with praise as a reward for their hard work. So, then we come out even. On the other hand, look what almost happened just now. You did all that work for me, and I almost missed it. Now, where would that leave you? With no praise, no thanks. You'd be losing out.
Personally, I'd prefer to lose out, rather than inconvenience someone else. For instance, I'd have felt terrible for intruding on your important conversation earlier. Consider the negligible loss to me versus the major inconvenience to you. Personal loss is always going to be the better choice. Right?
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, then I'm not sure how to convince you otherwise. Oh, Marianne! There you are!
Lysithea? What's all this commotion? What's happening?
There's been an accident at the training grounds. A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there.
Oh no, but I don't know how
We could really use your help before things get out of hand. Come on, hurry!
I don't think I would be much help.
Oh, for the goddess's sake! You won't know unless you try, will you? Don't decide you're of no use without even giving it a shot. Fine then. Forget it. I'll go on my own. You can just stand here and stare at the wall.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything right.
Oh. Perhaps I took it too far. Hey! Marianne? Do you have a minute? Listen, I'm sorry about all the stuff I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I?
No, it's fine. I'm the one to blame.
Huh? But hey, are you sure you're all...
I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way. You would have made it to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down.
Huh? Wait a second.
It's all my fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault too.
You're being so... negative. I don't know what to say.
Alright, guys, I'm back. Oh, Leone wants to come talk to us.
Oh, Professor, are you training too? I was just about to finish up, but if you want to join in, I can stick around a while longer. Oh no, it's fine. Just do your thing. Come on, don't be shy. Phew. I'm beat, but we're finally done. I was already training when you got here, and I finished right alongside you. Guess I outlasted you, huh?
It's not a competition.
Speak for yourself. I'm always looking to improve. By the way, Professor, something I wanted to ask. Are you really Captain Gerald's kid?
That's what I'm told.
That's a pretty detached tone to take about your own family.
Well, yeah, I have no soul. Don't you remember that? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nobody knows that yet.
At least.
I respect him.
It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him.
I have no soul. What do you want from me?
You didn't know until you came here that he used to lead the Knights of Saros, did you? If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be half the person you are now.
Jeez, what's with the attitude?
Probably never even thought about how lucky you are. Oh, okay, this really bothers me.
Leone, the church experimented on me. Yes, I know, I'm bringing up information that she clearly wouldn't have at this point in time. Hell, I don't even have this information at this point in time. Well, me, Byleth, doesn't have this information at this point in time, but I prefer to make this argument anyways.
Listen up. I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm going to outshine you.
Okay.
I know you were some famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something. I'm going to be better than you ever were. In fact, I'll surpass you in no time at all. So don't blink. You might miss it.
I feel like there should be like a sweat drop moment, not Byleth staring impassively at the camera. Whatever. What was I was thinking of something. Since the last video, I've really dug more into the new DLC that's coming up for Fire Emblem, I believe, or for this game in, I think, February. I believe it's on the 13th, is when the release date is. You know, I have seen the, what was it? I've seen the words are escaping me with Byleth. I'm trying to think, what character am I playing? Playing as a fighter. Really? I can take the thing from mercenary? Huh. But I probably want, yeah, brigand. I need a higher axe rating. What was I saying? Yeah, I've watched the trailer. I've read the articles again. I'm a little disappointed with some things. Like, not the DLC itself. The DLC itself, I really like. I really like. I believe it's, what, it's Charred Cinders or something like that. But, like, the idea of the Ashen Wolves, it's going to add 4 new characters that act as a supplement to your current house. So I think you still pick one of the 3, and then the Ashen Wolves join you at a certain point in the story. Which, by the way, actually, after this video is done, I'm actually going to put this series on a slight hiatus. Not like an indefinite, I'm moving it out of the way to focus on some other stuff. No, it's basically until February when the DLC comes out. And then we'll continue on with the DLC in this Let's Play. So that's what's going on. What was I going to do? Yeah, make her a priest. So that's the plan there. Again, I've lost track of where I was going with this. I'm sorry. I cannot stay on point here. No, I really like the contents of the DLC. That they're bringing in the new house, the new characters, and everything. But from everything I've seen, it's the end of the expansion pass. This is the 4th wave of DLC. This is the final in the expansion pass for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm not a fan of that, just because it seems like the first 3 waves of DLC, I mean, what? Okay, we can recruit Anna. I think we can recruit Yuritsa. We have these 4 new characters and, maybe like a new story with the Ashen Wolves being thrown in. Beyond that, there's really nothing. It's kind of sad. I mean, look, I'll hold off my judgment on those who slither in the dark, not addressed, because maybe that's addressed in the Golden Deer playthrough, or maybe it's addressed if we play with the church as part of the Black Eagles playthrough, or I've seen up to the final, or what I believe was the final chapter of Blue Lions, so I'll wait till I see every route in this game before I make a final opinion on hanging storylines. But it seems like there's a few storylines that just kind of got left hanging, and at the point that I am now, and if they're done making DLC expansions, that's sad to me, because I'd like to see them maybe make another one or two, or maybe that's just me hoping that this game continues on even longer than it should, just because I love this game so much, and I want more and more and more and more and more. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the expansion pass is kind of a ripoff, because I think this is the first like substantial DLC that we're getting for this game. I'm hoping that there's still going to be like more classes and stuff added, but yeah, it kind of irritates me. Either way, I'm going to do some just some micromanaging stuff with the equipment before we hop into the mission.
Are you actually reading, Hilda? I thought you hated studying.
Oh, hush. It's just a letter from my brother. He sends them all the time.
Your brother, huh? Isn't he known as a great general of the Alliance? A true beacon of...
Don't even start. That's got nothing to do with me.
Uh-oh, better not let your brother hear you say that. 'Twould break his fraternal heart. But all joking aside, it sounds like he really cares for you.
You can say that again. He must be rather bored, too, now that the situation in Elmira has settled down.
Ah, the Elmirans, the Eastern Menace, as they're often called. I did hear your brother had fought them a number of times. In fact, I hear he's even gone toe-to-toe with Nadir, the great Elmiran warrior.
Nadir the Undefeated, was it? Just another grizzled old man as far as I'm concerned. But my father was ecstatic when he heard my brother had defeated him. He paraded my brother all over our territory. What a pain that must have been for our people.
A pain? Any celebration is something to be enjoyed. Celebration puts smiles on faces faster than anything. I'm sure even you at least congratulated him, right? A smile from you would surely mean the world to your brother.
Well, sure. Then he got all worked up and started saying things like, I am the protector of Fodlan.
That's not far from the truth, you know? Why do you think the Elmirans have been so quiet lately? They're wary of your brother. If House Goneril of the Border were a bunch of weaklings, the Elmirans would have invaded Fodlan a long time ago.
You talk about it as though you've spoken to the Elmirans yourself.
Well, I am heir to the leading house of the Alliance. I'm privy to all kinds of information, whether I like it or not.
You act so nonchalant about your studies, but you know so much about politics and history. You're a hard guy to grasp, you know that, Claude?
Oh, I disagree. I'd let you grasp me any day. My hand, my heart, even my neck. But if you want to know all of my secrets, you'll have to bear yours as well. Is the water supposed to be this cold? God, my hand slipped again.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere, mostly on myself. It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. I could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
Oh, I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it. But hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Really? To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Yeah, I see your point.
Ignatz, let us take a short break. I will pour tea. Please choose a teapot for us to use.
You want me to pick one?
I don't see any other Ignatz around here, do you? Go on now, we're wasting time. The pots are over here. I will leave the selection to your judgment.
Let's see. How about this?
That's rather plain. Why did you choose that one?
The tea you chose has a very subtle taste, as well as a smooth, light texture. Such an unassuming tea calls for an unassuming pot, and one that complements the tea's color. In addition, the pot I selected has a floral design. Although we can't go for a walk today, we can still bask a little in nature's beauty.
Very interesting. You know, you have an absolutely marvelous aesthetic eye. Precisely what I would expect from the son of a merchant house that has enjoyed the Gloucester's patronage for so many years. After we graduate, when you begin your trade in earnest, I will introduce you to my father.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. But I'm afraid I'm already on the path to becoming a knight.
Ah, right, you are a second son. Still, your eye for beauty is a talent that should not go to waste. Very well. If you are to be a knight, then I shall happily take you into my service.
Well...
What? Does that displease you?
Not at all. I just need a little time to think it over.
His eye for the arts is unwavering, but in all other matters he is woefully indecisive. Lysithea, do you have a moment? There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with you.
I know you're always seeking the attention of ladies, but why are you wasting your breath on me?
Don't be silly. I want to discuss the future of the Alliance, to have a constructive and candid exchange of opinion.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now, hold on just a moment. House Ordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
As it stands, the bonds between Alliance lords are quite weak. If this state of affairs persists, I'm afraid those bonds may dissolve entirely.
I couldn't care less.
House Ordelia may be small, but a small house is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one. Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords. The recognition of those lords would benefit your house immensely. To that end, why not start with me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
Yes, of course, when the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later. As it is, I'm studying magic for the benefit of the Alliance, and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
Ah, I see. Then forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now. But if there is any way I can be of help, to you or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask. After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of the Alliance is my responsibility.
The future, he says. As though I have a future. Hey, Lawrence, got a minute?
Certainly. I trust you're well?
Doing great. I found a load of old weapons, just got done hauling them out of storage.
Old weapons, you say? If there are any interesting swords in there, I would love to see them.
They might only be good for training, but with a little care, who knows? Here, have some oil.
And why exactly are you giving this to me?
Like I said, they need a little care. With a bit of maintenance, some of these will really shine.
Yes, I heard you. So why did you give me the oil?
It's for polishing, Lawrence. Don't tell me you've never polished a weapon before.
But that is hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage, that would be another matter.
In that case, appraise while you polish, you're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to air my grievances. I am a highborn noble. As such, it is my sworn duty to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about. Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
I'm not ordering you around, and I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this, as a friend.
I am your friend, but I am also a noble. Those two qualities are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, good. Let's get to it then, buddy.
Yes! Time for food! Hey, Ignatz! Is this seat taken?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I'm done eating, so you can sit here if you like.
Really? But there's still food on your plate.
It's fine. I'm not that hungry. Anyway, I guess I'll be heading off.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ignatz! Want to train with me?
Oh my, that equipment's looking rusty. Let me fetch some oil.
What's the matter? It always looks like that. Come on, we'll take care of it later.
Nope, you have to do it as soon as you notice. There's oil in the warehouse. I'll be right back.
Hey, Ignatz.
Hello, Raphael.
Are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No, that's... Oh, almost forgot. It's time to return this book to the library. I'll just...
Hey, hold up. Are you seriously gonna keep running away from me?
What? No, I'm not running.
Yes, you are. Every time I try to talk to you, you make up some excuse and run. What's going on? You were a lot friendlier to me when we were kids. You were always so excited to show me all the neat stuff you had whenever I came to visit. We'd play hide and seek with my little sis, draw pictures, and do other fun stuff too. Remember all that?
Things can't be the way they were. It's regrettable, but it's the truth.
Regrettable? What's there to regret?
I mean, you know, what happened to your parents. My parents are the reason your parents died.
What are you talking about? My parents died in an accident while traveling for work.
Maybe so, but they were taking over for mine, because they had other business that day and couldn't go themselves. So, they recommended yours to fill in for them.
Huh. I didn't know that. But what does that have to do with our friendship?
No, but see,
Oh, I see. But we're done talking about this. You gotta stop beating yourself up over it. It was an accident.
He's just putting on a brave face. No one is that forgiving.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you all right?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand? Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh. What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Aw, are you sure? Thank you so much. You're always so kind to me. I'll have to repay you sometime. Lysithia? What are you doing there? Don't tell me you were listening just now and judging me getting other people to do my work for me. I've got better things to do. Although, I do wonder why everyone is always so eager to help you. I only ask for help if they offer. I don't ever pressure people. So I've noticed. That's what strikes me as odd. I suppose they're just so taken with me they want to help me out. I see. That would explain it. Oh dear, I was expecting you to argue, not to agree with me right away. There's no reason to deny what's clearly true. Everything about your outward appearance is immaculate and well thought out. Even your fingernails are always well kept and painted. No doubt your toenails are the same. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or accusing me of something. And you smell delightful, like candy. Or wait, am I catching a hint of floral? I'm so glad you noticed. It's oil extracted from a flower that only blooms at night. Floral oils, huh? I didn't think they had much use outside of homeopathy and house cleaning. I have some right here, actually. Here, I can give you a splash. There we go. I put it on your wrist, so you'll want to rub them together. Body heat is what activates the scent. Your wrists and your neck are relatively warm, so they're good spots to apply the fragrance. For a very subtle fragrance, you can also try putting it under your clothing. So, what do you think? It's lovely. Now I smell just like you, Hilda. Somehow, this makes me feel a little more mature. Thank you. So that's it. She just wants to feel more grown up. She's hard to read, that one. That smile, though. Who knew she could be so cute? Why do I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around. Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Well...
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. Hey, Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here, books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
Geez, sorry I took all that time to chunk through all those supports. There are just a lot of them that we had saved up. You know what's weird to me that apparently Anna doesn't have any supports. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I guess it's not uncommon for like DLC characters or whatever to not have supports, but still. Write them in. This game has a lot of really great quality to it, and it's like I was saying earlier. I feel like some of the DLC is just very
finally underway.
Flimsy.
Time to see if our hunch was right.
I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
We've all come to this conclusion together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous.
I would say stick up the ass, but whatever.
He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
Alright, let's get to it. This is the fight where... this is something else that always kind of bugged me about this game. I feel like so many cutscenes kind of end, and then we just hop into battle. I feel like there should be yeah, there's gonna be like a little bit of dialogue when we start this battle, but I feel like there should have been a cutscene or something of us coming down here and finding these guys, and now we're beginning the battle and everything. You know what I mean? It just seems a little off. I just got a chest key. Oh, right, because I have no thieves, so it's probably good to pick up chest keys when I can. Okay, so there's 2 out here on the map. I'm also going to want to make sure to take down the Death Knight, just because I want that Dark Seal, so I can probably make Ignatz into a Dark Mage. So, all right, yeah, I don't mind the setup. I don't know why Leonie and Anna are on the back. I almost called her On, like I'm thinking of Persona. You know what? I'm going to actually move these 2 to the front. There we go. Alright, I like that better. Everyone's everything else should be good. Let's grab a quick save. Yeah, because I did all the inventory stuff and all that management beforehand. Yeah, we're good. By the Cloud Falls, 25 turns.
Like we have company.
One of those Central Church dastards have spotted us.
Dastards.
Time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Looks like the enemy is going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job. But did you notice? Look closely at the ground. There's some kind of contraption on certain parts of the floor. The smart move is to advance while finding the best fighting positions we can.
Blah, blah, blah. Does this one do? Oh, of course, it's an avoid floor. Alright. Let's mark the 2 guys who are the most danger to us to start.
I stand ready.
Who, me?
Stay focused.
Pull my forces over here to the left side.
Ready anytime.
Let's get to it. Aye, aye. Leave it to me. Who, me?
I got this.
There we go. I'm gonna take shots from one of them.
Prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands or waste my time on weak.
I'm getting a really disturbing vibe from that guy. No one go near the evil-looking knight, okay?
No, we're gonna beat him, get the Dark Seal. Damn it, Claude. Alright. Who needs a level? Looks like she could use a level. There we go.
This is what I do.
That was a shit level. Alright, so he's over there. Kind of divide my forces just a little bit. Like so. We'll drink a vulnerary at some point with her, but hold off for now. Just kind of gonna let them... Okay, I guess the enemy won't move, so I'm gonna have to draw him out. Draw him out with Byleth. And who's probably going to have the best defense? It's a mage. It'll probably be Lysithea with the most resistance. Awesome. Better than I could have even hoped for.
No hesitation.
Should I have held back?
Fear me. Honestly, with how strong Byleth's getting, I could probably start. I can probably stop playing so timidly and start playing a little bit more with a little bit more aggression. I mean, it's not even that Byleth not necessarily so strong. It's just that he's gotten enough defense at this point that I can take shots. Also, we're not fighting against thieves, so their speed's kind of down. So that is an advantage.
Another one down.
I mean, I was finding that was the hardest part about fighting those thieves. It wasn't that they were doing so much damage. Well, they were doing a lot of damage to us, but it's because they kept doubling. I guess if we're fighting a bunch of guys that aren't going to double us, I guess we don't have to worry so much.
The reinforcements haven't arrived. If they approach from behind, we can attack them.
Either way, whatever I'm saying, it's a little bit of two things at once. Jeez, Christ, I'm just cutting through people.
Battle a chance to grow.
It's kind of a combination of two things. My characters are getting stronger, mixed with the fact that now I don't have to.
It's over. As expected.
Worry about getting doubled all the time. A little bit of damage. Hand axe. Move Claude here. Yeah, actually, that has a chance to, well, pretty good chance to crit, but yeah, I'd rather not waste the. The durability on my weapon. Try and draw him over to Raphael. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'll just kind of pull that. There we go. We'll do that. Move up with Byleth.
Who, me?
There we go. She'll be the focus. Equip her hand axe.
Ready and willing.
So now she'll damage that way. I'll take the steel bow. Hurt this guy. Mark his range.
Leave it to me. Aye,
Hurt her there. There.
Who, me?
There.
Ready anytime.
There and there. Alright, one attack on Byleth. And they still go after Byleth. Alright. Even though it said they were going after Hilda. That targeting doesn't always make sense to me.
Stay focused.
Ready and willing.
Who, me? Leave it to me. Aye,
Ready anytime.
Let's get to it.
I got this.
Who, me?
Let's try it this way. You can't even hurt him.
I stand ready.
Oh, how to do this. Swap over to our steel lance. Take out that guy.
Naturally.
Put Byleth here.
Could use a break.
Get him with the steel axe.
Work.
Boost that support between those two. Claude there. Still love that arrow flip.
It was a good try.
Will never not be fun to watch. Actually start moving Marianne over to kind of help the guys on the other side. I still wish the different combat arts had different animations. Because the fact that they're all the same is kind of boring.
I get things done.
And sadly that what was I saying? I'll move her up because she can actually attack. Wait. He's got to take this guy out. It's about my only move I can make with him.
Who's next?
Interesting. Not the way I thought they'd make that attack. Moving her outside the range.
How do you like that?
Leone takes that guy out. Actually, we'll lead with Lawrence. He's got more health. Post him up like that. Oh, okay. There we go. Already made my move with Leone. Go.
Let's go.
Good dodge.
Take action.
Good dodge again. Trying to do anything I can to get Leone a little bit of backup.
I think not.
Each battle a chance to grow.
There we go. We'll just hack. Oh, finally I get a combat art with my axe.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Whoa, when did I get +1 range with Claude? Is that a... Oh, it's an ability because he's an archer. Awesome. I forgot he gets that. Well, I mean, I didn't forget he gets +1 range. For some reason, I thought it was like an unlocked skill, not a class skill. That's a pretty good level up. Oh, that's not good.
Let's try.
There we go.
I'll celebrate later.
Alright, we survived. End of the day, that's what I wanted.
It's not luck.
Down goes another church soldier. Lorenz will take that shot. Hilda will go here, open the chest, get spirit dust. Byleth, I'll move him up, hold position. Move down with Lysithia. Now I'll take the damage, risking doing 1 damage just to get the crit is not a good plan. Go Luna. I gotta read the description of that spell, because I want to figure out more what it does. I mean, clearly it does damage, but it seems to do more damage in certain situations. I'm just not sure what those are.
I'll manage.
Oh my god. I've missed so many 80s lately that I was really worried about that. Go Frozen Lance. Take the guy out.
You're outclassed. Right.
Oh, shit.
Hey, thanks.
So we're getting some health back.
I got this.
Oh, when I lead this charge against these mages, I probably want to lead with Marianne. She's got the her resistance is crazy.
Let's see them handle this.
Yeah, 15%. I didn't think you were gonna hit that. Don't know why. It was just a feeling, but. Oh, do I want to take that much damage? Why not? And javelin kill.
Naturally. Nobles must...
Advance with Hilda. Activate my combat arts. And I still take a lot of damage from that guy. Trying to think how I want to fight it. I mean, yeah, it says his range is 1, but he's got that If I can look at his abilities, yeah, his counter. That's the problem.
Sorry.
My best chance would be to go at him with somebody, or go at him with my gambits. That's probably my best shot. Now that I think about it. Curious. Okay, so he doesn't counterattack on gambits. The problem is getting in there and using a gambit.
Careful now.
That helps.
Don't waste it.
And that is why I led with her.
Sorry.
Okay, what's my gambit? It's disturbance. I want to double check what all their gambits are before I make this move. Disturbance. Assault troop. She's got onslaughts. This is lure. I'm curious, what would Night Kneeler do? Not anywhere near enough to make that worth attempting.
I could use a break.
Let the lesson begin. As expected.
Nicely done.
I accidentally skipped my turn and not attack with the other half of my units. I was only thinking about up there against the Death Knight. Well, that's stupid of me.
Good to go.
Thanks. How do you like that?
All right. Who has thought he had the chess key? Who still hasn't moved? Yeah, these guys up here. Of course they haven't.
Let us be cautious.
Oh, shit. Wrong one.
Sorry.
I saw Claude, thought I saw Byleth. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool, but I'm not gonna risk two... I'm not gonna risk... Come on, brain. I'm not gonna risk getting that damage.
If you say so.
Trying to think here. If we could do enough damage to knock him down, I mean, what, 16 to... Problem is, I don't think I can do enough damage and survive.
Thank you.
I want...
Oh shit, we're in turn 16. We got 9 turns to finish this.
Like more?
In this situation,
It worked. We did damage.
I told you that if...
Uh-oh.
Stay focused.
Yeah, what we just... Yeah, okay. I'm moving way the hell back. I know this seems like kind of a big waste of time, but yeah, okay. I thought maybe I could take him, but no. If as soon as we do damage to him, it's gonna like he's gonna start coming after us. No, it's not worth it.
leave it to me.
Yeah, it is not smart to take that guy on.
Let us be cautious.
I could use a break.
As much as I want that Dark Seal, it is not a good plan. Not worth it. Sorry for that big I don't know, clusterfuck.
Ready anytime.
Best way I can describe it.
Who, me?
I was kind of hoping that would work, though.
Sorry.
I mean, there's got to be a way to take him down in this
I got this.
chapter. I'm just clearly not prepared for it.
Aye, aye. I'll manage.
Gonna wait for everyone to get into position. Him there. Open the chest. Get the intermediate seal.
May I help?
No time like the present.
Oh, right, it got him. I can't believe that hit. I'm sorry if that line came out. If it seemed like I screamed that into my microphone, I did not intend that. Holy shit, I cannot believe I landed that. I was like gripping everything I had around me, controller, chair, butt cheeks, pick something. It was tightened or gripped.
Never underestimate an outsider.
That is that.
Down goes that one. Down goes that one.
Don't know my own strength.
I stand ready. Sorry, but
Take him out with the mini bow.
Much needed.
So nice of you.
Try and move everyone who's hurt into a certain position.
Stay
Alright, everyone up here should be good. Keep moving around this way towards the boss. That should work. Gambit. Resonance heal. Or resonant white magic, whatever it's called.
Did the trick. Let's get to it.
Leonie and everyone got a health boost. Now we all run forward. Yeah.
You're too.
Let Hilda take him out.
You lost to me?
don't expect much more than that.
It's no use. The seal is broken. You can't... Huh? A sword.
Look how cool I am.
What?
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
The jerk got away. Was that magic? We can't even chase after it. Hey, Professor, the way that sword is shining, do you think it could be...
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control.
Yeah, thanks for showing up, you know, after everything's done.
Round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Yeah. Sword of the Creator. My whip sword. Sorry, my whip sword. You have to pronounce the H in it, otherwise it's no fun.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
It's death.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
I mean, are you sure it was an attempted assassination? I mean, did they actually attempt an assassination, or was it all just, again, a big ruse to get you to lure security on the mausoleum?
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands. May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
I suppose that's that. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. Looks like it was all a plot by the Western Church. It's just too bad that that masked knight who was leading the attack got away. Vanished without a trace.
But why would the Western Church want to attack Lady Rhea?
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly.
Western Church?
Oh, that's right. Geralt mentioned that you grew up completely isolated from the Church. The Church of Seiros is split into a few different branches across Fodlan. The Central Church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city of Arianrode. It's the strongest fortress in the kingdom. On the other side of it is the headquarters of the Western Church.
Not too smart to bicker with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. probably hopes to split off completely. In which case, he'd need to weaken the Central Church's influence. Killing Rhea is certainly one way to do that. To the shock of no one, I hear the Knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church. We'll probably get a chance to assist.
You're an odd one, aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the church? I can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan. It's too strange.
If you think that's weird, consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
So those guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating at times. In fact, she can be downright terrifying.
Yeah, just wait till she turns into a giant dragon. Yes, that happens.
Who will be saved must be delivered to the goddess for judgment. Is that not so?
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Saros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The sword.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating...
Jesus Christ, I'm hungry. I want to get lunch.
And especially for protecting the sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Really? It's a thing of terrible power and you... Whatever.
Lady Rhea, wait. Do you truly mean to give the sword of the Creator to this stranger?
Hey, Seth voiced my exact concern.
Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Saros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Saros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seth.
Well, because you also know what you did to him, you bitch.
Wickedness.
I'm sorry, I know that's a degrading term, but I think it's apt.
Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you? Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name? Yes, her! The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must, whatever comes to pass. Please swear to cut a path that is your own.
The Sword of the Creator, pulled right from the legends. I finally found it, and yet it ended up in Teach's hands. Could I even use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
Ooh, that's interesting. Tell me, Claude, what are you planning? Sadly, we're going to have to wait till sometime next month to see exactly what he's planning, because I am going to end this video right here, and as I said a little earlier, I am planning to put this game on the shelf. Like I said, not for long, only for a couple weeks, just until the new DLC comes out, so that we can enjoy the Ashen Wolves and continue on with the Golden Deer playthrough. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to bring up. I am sorry that this video was so flippin' long. I mean, I think this is the second chunk that I've recorded this in, and this one's about an hour and a half, and the first one's also about an hour, so... You know, once I cut out some unnecessary shit, it's still going to be probably pushing 2 hours. So I do apologize for that, guys. I'll try and keep them shorter in the future. I know I keep saying that, and like I said, I'll do my best. I make no promises. But so sorry about the length. Like I said, the game's going on hiatus for just a couple weeks until the DLC comes out. And other than that, I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links, that stuff is down in the description below. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is Another Game Channel. I'm out.